confidently saying, "Don't worry," the key to attracting any woman. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt uncertain when trying to connect with a woman? Maybe you've found yourself second-guessing every word, or perhaps you've tried too hard to please, not knowing exactly what to say or do. Well, what if I told you that by simply saying 2 words, you could change the way women perceive you completely? That's right, just 2 simple words. But here's the secret. It's not about magic or tricks. It's about showing that you're proactive, dependable, and that you have a sense of direction. These qualities are highly attractive, and by learning how to express them with confidence, you can start transforming the way you interact with women, and even the way they view you. In this video, I'm going to reveal to you exactly how you can use this powerful phrase to your advantage. It's a technique that can help you attract any woman you want, simply by speaking with confidence and intention. It's that simple, but at the same time, it's incredibly effective when done right. Now, before we get into the details of this phrase and how it works, let me quickly remind you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm here to create valuable content that helps you improve your life, and your support means everything to me. Plus, hitting that like button and subscribing will help spread this video to more people so we can continue sharing these life-changing tips with others. Can I count on you to show some love? Great. Now let's jump right into it. Why saying "don't worry" can be a game changer. Many men make the mistake of being too accommodating or indecisive when talking to a woman. They say things like, "We can do whatever you want," or "I don't know, whatever you prefer." While these words may seem harmless, they actually send a very different message than you might think. When you constantly defer to the woman's choices or seem unsure about what you want, it conveys weakness and a lack of leadership. It can even make you seem like you're not sure about your own decisions, or that you're trying to please her at any cost. While being thoughtful and considerate is important, over-accommodating or being constantly indecisive doesn't make you seem attractive. Instead, you need to show that you are confident in your choices and that you can take charge when necessary. And that's where these 2 words come in. Don't worry. When you say "don't worry" in a calm, confident and assured manner, it shows that you're in control of the situation and you have the ability to take care of things. It's a simple phrase, but it communicates that you're proactive, capable, and someone who can be relied upon. Don't worry tells the woman that you've got this, that you're able to handle whatever situation arises, and that she doesn't need to be concerned. It shows leadership, calmness, and most importantly, confidence. And when you exude confidence in this way, women find it incredibly attractive. How to use this technique effectively? Now, using "don't worry" doesn't mean being dismissive or rude. It's all about how you say it and the context in which you use it. Let's break it down. Confidence is key. When you say "don't worry," make sure you say it with confidence. The tone of your voice should be calm, reassuring, and not hesitant. If you sound unsure or too eager to please, the phrase will lose its impact. Use it to diffuse tension. If a woman is stressed or uncertain about something, whether it's an upcoming event or just a moment of doubt, saying "don't worry" can immediately put her at ease. For example, if she's unsure about where to eat or what to do, and you've already thought of a plan, you can confidently say, "Don't worry, I've got this. I know just the place." Show responsibility. Whether it's a minor situation or a bigger one, when you say "don't worry," you're demonstrating that you're capable of handling things. This is especially attractive because it shows that you're not flustered or overwhelmed by challenges. Stay positive. "Don't worry" is a phrase that's often associated with reassurance, so it's important to say it in a way that conveys positivity and control rather than frustration or annoyance. For example, if she's worrying about a small issue, respond with, "Don't worry, everything will be fine," showing that you are confident the situation will work out. Keep it contextual. Know when and where to use it. If a woman is worried about something that you genuinely have control over, it's the perfect time to use "don't worry." On the other hand, if she's expressing concern over something that's beyond your control, it might not be the best phrase to use. Being thoughtful about the context will make your words more powerful. The psychological impact of "don't worry." The power behind this simple phrase lies in the psychology of reassurance. Women often find comfort in knowing that the person they're with can handle situations confidently. When you say "don't worry," it signals that you are not only in control, but also that you understand what's going on and have the ability to manage it. This reassurance creates a sense of safety and trust, which are foundational elements in attraction. A woman wants to feel comfortable with you, and by showing that you're calm, capable, and reliable, you create a secure environment for her to be herself. Why confidence wins? It's not just the words you say, it's how you say them. When you speak with confidence, you instantly elevate your interactions. Women are drawn to men who can lead, make decisions, and handle pressure. Confidence is the cornerstone of attraction, and when combined with the right words, it can make you irresistible. So remember, don't worry. It's a simple phrase, but when used with the right tone and in the right context, it can completely shift how women see you. It's a small adjustment that can lead to a big change in your relationships and interactions. At the end of the day, what attracts women isn't about using specific magic words or trying to say all the right things. It's about showing that you're proactive, dependable, and confident in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. And by using the phrase "don't worry" with the right intention, you can immediately convey these traits and stand out as a strong, dependable man. I hope this video has given you some valuable insight into how a simple phrase can make a big difference. Remember, it's not just about saying the right things, it's about saying them with confidence. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment sharing your thoughts. I'd love to hear how you use this phrase in your own life. Uncertainty in your desires. What you might not realize. One thing that many people don't realize is that by being overly flexible or vague about your desires, you're actually doing yourself a disservice. You may think that being too open or accommodating is a good thing, but in reality, it often comes across as lacking confidence. This, unfortunately, can cause a woman to lose interest faster than you might expect. The reason behind this? Confidence is key. So, here's a secret that can change everything when it comes to how you present yourself. Confidence, clarity, and leadership. These three qualities are some of the most attractive traits a man can have, and there's a simple way to express them. The two key words that embody these qualities are, "I want." Now, you might be thinking, why are these words so important? They don't seem like a big deal, but the truth is, they're much more powerful than they appear. When you say, "I want," you're not just making a simple request, you're showing decisiveness and self-assurance. This alone can make a huge impact, especially on a woman who values confidence and clarity in a man. When you express what you want directly, it signals that you're clear about your intentions and not afraid to express them. So now that you know these two words can have such a profound impact, let's dive into the crucial part: how to use them in real life. It's one thing to know that saying "I want" is powerful, but it's another to incorporate this phrase into your daily interactions. It's the consistent application that will make the biggest difference. Using "I want" in real life. Let's start with a situation where you might typically feel uncertain, asking a woman out. If you were to say something like, "Hey, if you want, we could hang out sometime," Let's be honest, it doesn't really sound confident, does it? It's vague, and it doesn't provide much excitement or direction. In fact, it could come across as you seeking permission rather than taking charge. Instead, try saying something like, "I want to take you to dinner this Friday." Notice the difference. This simple statement completely changes the dynamic. Now, you're not waiting for approval, you're giving a clear, confident invitation. You're not asking for her permission, you're expressing your desire in a direct and confident way, which makes all the difference. Women are often attracted to men who can take initiative and show decisiveness. When you say, "I want," you're showing that you are clear about what you want and are ready to make it happen. Now, let's think about starting a conversation with a woman you're interested in. If you approach her with something like, "I'm not sure, but maybe we could get to know each other better sometime," you're again coming across as indecisive. You're not leading the interaction, you're letting it drift, and that often doesn't capture someone's attention in a meaningful way. Instead, say something like, "I want to get to know you better. How about we grab a coffee this week?" This is not only direct, but it's also honest and clear. It shows that you're interested and you're not afraid to express it. By using "I want," you're taking control of the situation and giving her the chance to respond to your clear invitation. You've moved beyond the uncertainty and shown leadership in the moment. This approach works not just in romantic situations, but in life in general. By expressing your desires clearly and confidently, you instantly stand out as someone who knows what they want and isn't afraid to go after it. This level of certainty and decisiveness is incredibly attractive, especially to women who appreciate men who can lead with confidence. So, remember, the next time you're unsure or feeling uncertain about what you want, just say, "I want." It's that simple, yet that powerful. In summary, the key to becoming more attractive and confident in your interactions is mastering the art of saying what you want with clarity. It's not about being arrogant or overbearing. It's about showing up as a man who is clear on his desires and confident in expressing them. Whether you're inviting a woman out or starting a conversation, being direct and confident can change everything. So, next time, try saying "I want" and watch how much more effective and engaging you become. Clarity before we continue. Let me ask you this. Have you ever thought about sending just one text message that could make a woman crave you? Imagine this, a message so powerful it takes over her mind, leaving her thinking about you non-stop. Even if she's currently with someone else, or if she sees you as just a friend, this text would trigger something deep within her. It's the kind of message that sparks an obsession, gets her excited, and leaves her desperate to see you again. But here's the thing, be careful. If you're not ready for her to fall head over heels for you, don't use this technique. It's powerful, but it can also be a double-edged sword. So are you ready to have her hooked on you? Click the first link below to download these magnetic messages and watch as she counts down the minutes until your next date. Taking it to the next level, the advanced stage of a relationship. Now, let's talk about something a little more advanced for those of you who are already seeing someone. At this stage, communication becomes a key part of keeping things strong. If you're trying to take your relationship to the next level, it's important to express your desires clearly. Instead of saying something vague like, "Whatever you prefer is fine," why not be direct? For example, try saying something like this, "I want to spend more time with you this weekend. How about we plan something together?" This approach shows that you value your time with her and are being proactive in strengthening the relationship. It's a powerful way to express your intentions while also making her feel special. Confidence versus arrogance. But here's the thing, confidence is key, but don't confuse it with arrogance. When you say "I want" in a clear, direct way, you're showing that you know what you want and you're comfortable expressing it. This gives you an air of security and clarity without coming off as too pushy or demanding. However, it's essential to use this approach with respect and empathy. If you don't, it could be easily misunderstood as forceful or overbearing. So let's take a step back for a moment and make sure we get this right. How to make sure it works. For this technique to really work and have the effect you want, there are a few things you need to keep in mind. But before we dive into that, if you're enjoying this content, drop the words "I want" in the comments below. Let's see how many of you are true alpha males, ready to take charge of your relationships and communications. Now, let's clear this up. Using the phrase "I want" doesn't mean you're being selfish or self-centered. Instead, it shows that you're clear about your intentions, you're comfortable with who you are, and you're not afraid to express your needs in a relationship. This is exactly the kind of communication that builds attraction and intimacy over time. The right approach for success. So here's the bottom line. Being direct about what you want doesn't make you arrogant. It makes you confident. It makes you someone who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it, while also respecting the feelings of the person you're with. But remember, respect is key. Approach this with care, and you'll be able to create a magnetic connection that grows stronger with every message and every interaction. You'll never have to second-guess your words again. The world doesn't revolve around you, nor does it mean imposing your desires without considering the other person's feelings. It's important to understand that healthy relationships, whether personal or professional, thrive on balance and mutual respect. It's not about dominating the conversation or controlling the situation. Instead, it's about being clear with your intentions while also leaving room for dialogue. For example, if you say, "I want us to go out for dinner tomorrow," that's a great approach because you're being direct and expressing what you want. But it's essential to recognize that if the other person, in this case she, replies that she can't make it or would prefer another day, your response should be flexible and understanding. You might say something like, "Sure, I understand. How about Saturday instead?" By responding this way, you're showing that, while you know what you want, you're also taking her preferences into account. This approach demonstrates a balanced and respectful attitude. You need to be firm in your intentions, but not stubborn. There's a huge difference. A woman will appreciate that you're decisive and clear about your intentions, but if you come across as inflexible or unwilling to consider her desires or needs, you might quickly appear self-centered or even arrogant. And let's face it, those are qualities that aren't very attractive. The key here is understanding that using "I want" isn't just about you. It's also about creating space for the other person to express what they want too. When you're honest and clear, you give them the opportunity to do the same. This creates a healthier, more open, and respectful relationship. Communication becomes a two-way street, and that's where true connection begins. But let's not forget the most important aspect of all, your tone. It's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. Your tone of voice, your attitude, and your approach are all key to making these words effective. You don't want to sound authoritarian or like you're giving commands. No one likes being talked down to or feeling as though they're being bossed around. The goal is to speak with a tone that is kind, respectful, and confident. You should show that you are confident in your desires and intentions, but are also open to hearing what the other person has to say. This balance of assertiveness and openness is what creates a healthy dynamic in any conversation. Now that you understand how to use these two powerful words, "I want," it's time to put them into practice. This is where you'll truly start to see the impact of this small change in your communication. It's not just about how you relate to women, but also how you approach interactions with everyone in your life. A small adjustment in the way you express your desires while still considering others can have a significant impact on the quality of your relationships and on the overall atmosphere around you. So here's my challenge for you. Starting today, use these 2 words thoughtfully. Speak your desires with clarity, but do it with an open mind and a respectful attitude. Watch how it changes your conversations, your relationships, and even your confidence. You'll notice that when you communicate effectively and with respect, people are much more likely to engage with you in a positive way, creating a more fulfilling connection with everyone around you. In today's video, I want to share something simple yet powerful that can change the way people see you and the way you interact with the world. It's a small phrase, but when you use it, it can make a big difference. The phrase I'm talking about is, I want. That's right, I want. Now, here's what I suggest. For the next week, use this phrase 5 times a day. It doesn't matter if the situation is big or small. What's important is that you start building your confidence. You can use it in different areas of your life, with women, with your friends, or just in your daily routine. You'll notice something interesting happens when you start using this phrase. People will begin reacting differently. You'll start to notice how they respect you more, how they feel more attracted to you, and how they perceive you as someone who clearly knows what they want. It's amazing how powerful it can be when you own your desires and speak them out loud. So, remember, start using I want regularly. It might seem small, but the impact will be huge. Before we wrap up this video, I want to leave you with an important reminder. Don't just stick to the theory. It's easy to talk about things, but taking action is what really matters. You can watch all the videos in the world and learn about great ideas, but knowing the secret is useless if you don't apply it in your daily life. Now, I'd love to hear how you plan to use the phrase I want this week. Take a moment to comment below and share an example or a situation where you think this could be applied. Whether it's in your work life, your personal relationships, or just everyday situations, how do you plan to incorporate it? Then, at the end of the week, come back to this video and let me know how it went. I'm sure you'll see amazing results. I'd love to hear about your experiences and how this simple shift impacted your life. I truly hope this video has been helpful to you. And if you'd like to hear more tips, just drop a comment below with the phrase, I am the best version of myself for women. If you're looking to level up in life, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Your support helps me continue to create more content like this, and it means a lot to me. Lastly, feel free to leave your thoughts or comments below. Express yourself freely, and remember, keep a positive attitude and stay confident. See you next time.